Have you ever read a single sentence that just stops you in your tracks? One that's so packed with meaning, it feels like an entire philosophy crammed into just a few words? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're unpacking a fascinating German sentence that holds a really powerful secret about the true nature of wisdom.
Okay, so here it is, in the original German. Now, what does it mean? Translated, it says, "Wisdom is a man-friendly spirit, yet it does not let the speech of vice go unpunished." You can just feel the tension in those words, right?
So here it is, our central puzzle. How can wisdom be both friendly and punishing at the same time? I mean, that sounds like a complete contradiction. But is it really? Let's figure this out together. All right, let's dive in. To solve this riddle, we're going to do what any good analyst does. We're going to break the problem down into its pieces. We'll look at the first half of the sentence, then the second half, and then snap them back together to see the whole picture. First up, let's just focus on that first part of this statement. Wisdom is a man-friendly spirit. It sounds so positive, doesn't it? But what are we really talking about here? What do these words actually mean? The Weisheit, which is wisdom. And it's super important to get that this isn't just about being smart or knowing a ton of facts. It's much deeper. It's about real understanding, solid judgment, and true insight. The sentence even personifies it, calling it a Geist, a spirit. So right away, we know we're not talking about some abstract idea. We're talking about an active, almost living force. And what kind of spirit is it? Well, it's Menschen-friendly, man-friendly. That means it's benevolent, it's humane, it is fundamentally on our team. Its entire purpose, its core motivation, is to see humanity thrive. It's a force for our well-being. But right in the middle of all this positivity, we hit one little German word, doch. It means yet or but. And this is where the whole mood just pivots dramatically. Let's take a look at the second half of this sentence to see what's going on. So the sentence says, wisdom targets the Rede des Lasters, the speech of vice. Now, laster or vice is the total opposite of virtue. We're talking about corruption, depravity, and actions that cause serious harm. So the speech of vice isn't just about, using a few bad words. It's any kind of communication, lies, manipulation, incitement that actively misleads, corrupts, and damages people. And what does wisdom do about this harmful speech? It does not let it go straflos or unpunished. This is absolutely crucial. Wisdom doesn't just quietly disagree. It doesn't just turn the other cheek. No, the sentence paints a picture of wisdom as an active force for justice, one that makes sure there are consequences for words that cause harm. So here we are. We have wisdom, the benevolent spirit, and we have wisdom, the stern judge. Is it a contradiction? Or is it what you might call a necessary duality? When you actually put these two ideas side by side, you realize they're not opposites at all. They're actually two sides of the very same coin. Think about it. A spirit that seeks humanity's well-being must logically oppose whatever harms humanity. One is just the natural consequence of the other. Let's just walk through the logic here. Step 1. Wisdom's goal is to be man-friendly. It wants to help us. Step 2. The speech of vice is harmful to us. So, step 3. Well, the conclusion is pretty clear. To actually be friendly to humanity, wisdom has to fight against the things that harm humanity. Its justice isn't a contradiction of its kindness, it's an essential expression of it. So what have we really unpacked here? We've learned that, according to this single sentence, true wisdom, and maybe even true kindness, isn't always passive or gentle. To be genuinely benevolent, you have to be protective. It demands having the strength to stand against harm, to make sure that destructive forces actually face consequences. And that leaves us with a final question to chew on. Because this isn't just some abstract philosophical idea. This principle of protective justice, of a kindness that also has to be strong, it plays out all around us. So where do you see this duality of wisdom in the world today? In our laws, maybe? In our communities? Or even in ourselves? It's definitely something worth thinking about.